Now, one of the men accused of murdering Normandien farming couple Glen and Vida Rafferty is back in the Newcastle Magistrate's court. The couple was attacked and killed when they arrived at their farm after an outing near Newcastle in late August. Let's bring in now our reporter Vusi Khumalo, who's at court covering this story for us. Vusi, a very good morning to you. What's the latest on this case?
Good morning, Plain, as well as to the viewers. Well, we've just learned that one of the accused is indeed appearing today, Mr. Siabonga, who's charged with the double murder of the Raffertys, Glen and Vida, who were murdered on the 29th or late August, or 2 months ago. And then what you have just learned is that another suspect who initially appeared on the 26th of October, that's Monday, is also going to be joining Maco. His name is Dr. Vugani. Dr. Vugani is also appearing today, joining Marco on those charges of murder as well as robbery. But we are told that the second suspect is also being processed. The charges that he's facing are that of robbery with aggravating circumstances on the day of the murder of the Raffertys that took place in late August. What later also was found is that the police minister Peggy led a high-level delegation to this area of Normandien in Newcastle to try and also quell racial tensions that were also seen in this area after the murder of the Raffertys, Glen and Vida, who were murdered in August. And later we saw even the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Sihle, who also came here, and also they had a plan in order to quell tensions there. That included the intervention led by also the locals, including the chiefs, as well as the local communities, as well as the farming communities, the farmers, as well as the farm dwellers and workers. That also, there was a plan that was hatched in order to quell tensions here in this area of Normandie. But what we can tell you plain is that the latest suspect who was arrested, who initially appeared on the 26th, he was found last week with one of the vehicles that was used in the commission of the crime on the 29th of August. So he's appearing again today. But according to some reports that are being bandied about here, is that one of the accused will be turning a state witness against the other accused. But what he can also tell you is that last week police took in 5 people for questioning, including one of the suspects who is appearing today. But the four of those people had their charges dropped due to lack of evidence linking them with the killing of the Raffertys.
Vusi, you spoke about the visit by these senior government officials to the area. Did it manage to placate the residents there? Talk to us about the current consternation as well as anger on the streets where you are.
Plain, even though I have a problem of hearing you clearly, but what we can tell you is that the local community was complaining, especially the farming community or commercial farmers were saying that there are complaints of robbery, which has been widely reported in this area of Normandien and surrounding areas such as Dundee and other areas, Westbank and Tannhauser. Those complaints were not taken forward. They were blaming the local police station, which was not well capacitated in order to deal with the kind of robbery and general crime in this area. But the locals as well, including the farm dwellers and farm workers, were also decrying the sort of abuse being meted against them by the farmers in this area. So, but the farming community is saying that everything was well in this area up until the politicians sort of discovered Normandien in this area. So they were saying that they had no problems whatsoever up until the murder of the Raffertys in this area. But what you can also tell you is that unlike in previous occasions or appearances in other occasions whereby you will witness such a number of people, including farm workers, farm dwellers as well, as well as farm owners, were here in their numbers. But today, that's not the case. It's only Mark who's appearing, as well as the second suspect, whose name is Mr. Dr. Vugani, who's appearing today. So not quite a good crowd here today. And also, we saw only one representative of the Landless People's Movement, led by Mr. Khatebe, who's here. But other than that, there are no other people, unlike in previous occasions played.
Vusi, thank you very much indeed for that update. We'll try to get back to you a little later on.